What's happening, crypto fam? Happy Thursday. Good morning and welcome back to Love for Crypto. I'm Scott. It's a pleasure to have you here. I appreciate you taking the time out to consume the content, so thank you. That's literally the only reason I do it while I'm ill and in pain, so I appreciate you being here. I feel compelled to still give you a little bit of news each day, especially during the week. The banks are hotting up. Competition is hotting up. Swift ups competition with crypto, launching a fast, transparent payment system the other day. Bankers are rushing to fix cross-border payments, including the Bank of International Settlement, and Ripple makes ODL strides in Japan. The competition is hotting up. Now, this is from 2 days ago with a Swift ups competition with crypto launches fast, transparent payment service, 27th of July. Global banking payments network Swift seems to be aiming to build itself a stronger competition to cryptocurrencies. It has just launched a new service which they say allows businesses and consumers to send payments quickly, securely and transparently directly from bank accounts. Swift Go enables financial institutions to offer a payment experience for low-value transactions, often initiated by small and medium-sized enterprises, or SMEs, to pay suppliers overseas as well as consumers who are sending money to friends and family internationally. The network stated that the service already encompasses 7 global banks that together handle 33 million low-value cross-border payments per year. BBVA, Bank of New York Mellon, DNB, My Bank, Sberbank, I can't help saying that, Sberbank, and a couple of others. The service uses tighter service level agreements between institutions and pre-validation of data, which then enables banks to provide end customers with upfront visibility on processing times and costs. So they claim the service rests on 5 pillars. Increased speed via tighter service. That's between banks. Increased straightforward, increased straight-through processing via single payment format, while services such as pre-validation remove frictions that cause delays. Predictability, as the payment sender and receiver can track the status in real time, while the amount, time, fees and foreign exchange rate are known in advance. Ease of use, with data requirements known up front, processing fees being agreed between financial institutions up front, and the security of the Swift network. Swift's network connects more than 11,000 institutions and 4 billion accounts across 200 countries worldwide. The new service, which builds on the Swift GPI, Global Payments Innovation System, will strengthen the capabilities of banks to serve their customers in the high-growth small businesses and consumer payments. There's a couple more paragraphs there if you want to read that, but Swift clearly beginning to fight back against crypto. It's super interesting. Now, thanks for the links again, June. I've got another one this morning. Bankers rush to fix cross-border payments as crypto competition hots up. The banking industry looks set to go to war with crypto, and it's attempting to beat coins at their proponents at their own game. With the Bank for International Settlement, or BIS, following on the heels of international payments network Swift in a fresh assault. Yesterday, Crypto News reported that Swift has launched a new service that lets businesses and consumers send payments quickly and transparently direct from their bank accounts. Now the BIS has also taken to the warpath with a blueprint for its new real-time national payment systems linking platform. Crypto's fluid cross-border nature has long been the envy of many banks and international bodies, which are still struggling with slower, high-cost conventional alternatives. In a press release shared with CryptoNews.com, The BIS stated that its innovation hub and the Monetary Authority of Singapore, a Singaporean central bank, and the chief financial regulator had co-published a proposal for enhancing global real-time retail payments network connectivity. A system the National Payments Corporation of India suggests in the release could see real-time cross-border payments become a reality in the next 2 to 4 years. Two to 4 years. The development is part of the party's Project Nexus initiative, which they claim will provide banking links with minimal adaptation. The proposed blueprint, they added, comprises technical standards, operational guidelines, and common functionalities, and was developed after a successful connection between Singapore and Thailand's national payments networks. Involved in the cooperation of a number of major central banks, the BIS championed a solution named Nexus Gateways, which claimed would be developed and implemented by the operators of participating countries' national payment systems. This platform, it added, would coordinate issues including compliance, foreign exchange conversion, the translation of messages, and payment sequencing of payments. It also teased an overarching Nexus scheme, which sets out a governance framework and rulebook for participating retail payment systems, banks, and payment service providers to coordinate and effect cross-border payments through the network. Moreover, the BIS claimed that participating countries will only need to adopt the Nexus protocols once if they want to access the new cross-border payments network, doing away with the status quo which requires countries to painstakingly strike multiple payment linkages deals on a bilateral basis. The body called for feedback on its technical report. So Benoit Benoit I don't know, is the head of BIS Innovation Hub, or she is. Don't discriminate names anymore, eh? Jay can be a woman or a man. Was quoted as stated that Nexus was trying to achieve the equivalent of internet protocols for payment systems. Sorry guys, just so you know, I could legitimately sit there all day trying to say that name in multiple different ways, in multiple different languages, and just buzz with myself. I'm sorry. Because there's another one here. Sopnendu Mohante. Sopdinu Mohante. Sopdinu Mohante. Opinu Mohante. Sopinu Mohante. Well, he's a fintech officer in the MAS. He added that the Innovation Hub was working on significant cost reduction in cross-border payment transfers via enhancements in the direct connectivity between domestic faster payment systems and frictionless foreign exchange on shared common wholesale settlement infrastructures. See, I can read. Earlier this year, Swift and the BIS co-hosted a hackathon aimed at highlighting the potential of the new ISO 20022 payments standard and its APIs as part of an effort to make cross-border payments faster, cheaper, and more transparent. It is interesting how they finally mentioned ISO 20022. And we know who else is ready for that, though, where Ripple. We always said there wouldn't be one route. There'd be more than one route. There'd be a choice of route. Multiple. Ripple ILP won't be the only route. It's just that 3 years ago it was the only it was pretty much the only route and the cheapest, probably still the cheapest route. It is extremely interesting. So what's going on with Ripple though? Well, Ripple are making all the old strides in Japan. Ripple has completed its first on-demand liquidity implementation in Japan, opening an XRP to fiat remittance corridor for the Filipino diaspora. Approximately $1.8 billion in remittances flow every year from Japan to the Philippines, with money transfer costs coming in at almost twice as much as the average of all G8 countries. The new remittance corridor will link Japanese money transfer provider SBI Remit with Philippines mobile payment services Coins.ph and crypto exchange SBI VC Trade in cross-border trade that will flip fiat transactions into XRP and back again. We see tremendous potential in leveraging blockchain technology to transform not only the way payment transactions are made, but in how we manage our business by unlocking trapped capital, says Nobuo Ando, Representative Director of SBI Remit. The launch of ODL in Japan is just a start, and we look forward to continuing the push into the next frontier of financial innovation, beyond real-time payments in just the Philippines, but in other parts of the region as well. Asia Pacific is now one of the fastest growing regions for Ripple, with transactions growing 130% year over year. The latest news comes on the heels of similar partnership with companies like Novata and Trianglo, as well as Ripple's recent hiring of finance and technology veteran Brooks Entwistle, Brooks Entwistle, as a managing director. Entwistle, what a name, mate. Entwistle. You understand my name's Scott Pratt. Like Chris Pratt, P-R-A-T-T. It's not the best name to have, which is why other names fascinate me. Especially multi-syllable names. I'm Scott Pratt. I'm one syllable. Both names, mate. It's not Scott Pratt. Shit. It's a shit name. I like multi-syllable, hard to say names. They fascinate me. CryptoPunk. Shout out to CryptoPunk. I could legitimately just go to Ripple Insights, but why would we do that? When my man, this is Ripple's first on-demand liquidity service implementation in Japan, setting the stage to drive more. This is off Ripple.com from CryptoPunk Chris. Just allowed all cookies. What the fuck? It's only Ripple. Oh, got a private motherfucker. I continue to recite user cookies, privacy policy. Oh, fuck it. Dismiss. Fuck's sake. Jesus wept. First live on-demand liquidity offering in Japan expands RippleNet's momentum in the Asia Pacific region, or the APAC. The Filipino diaspora is one of the 10 largest in the world, with more than 5 million of its citizens living abroad. Many of them, like Joyce de Guzman, live and work in a foreign country so they can send money home to family members. But the traditional system of international payments for these migrants is often slow and expensive, siphoning off valuable funds from every transaction that could be better used for food, rent, or medical bills, or drugs, or vices, or beer, or whatever. For those, come on Ripple, have it right, mate. You're going to spend it on food, rent, and medical bills. You can just get a load of weed with it as well, mate. You know this. You know you're going to get crates of Stella, mate. We're going to throw a party. I'm only joking. It's good shit. For those Filipinos fueling the 1.8 billion USD in remittances that flow every year from Japan to the Philippines, this can be, an especially painful transaction. The Philippines is the third largest destination for remittances from Japan, with Japan having one of the highest remittance costs in the world, almost twice as much as the average of all G8 countries. It's 5.92%. Imagine it costing you almost twice as much as the country next door to send money to the country next door. Like, the fuck? Like you said, you'd rather all the bankers and that just die off and a new form of decentralized, transparent, fair, cost-effective, productive financial system would emerge from DLT and blockchain. But with the state of the world outside, all these motherfuckers have to do is say jump. And there's billions of people desperately asking how high. How high do you want me to jump? Quick, quick. It's fucking crazy. Right. Now SBI Remit Co., the largest money transfer provider in Japan, is teaming up with mobile payment service CoinsPH, digital asset exchange platform SBI VC Trade, to transform remittance payments from Japan to Philippines using on-demand liquidity. The three will provide faster, more affordable remittance options for customers. This is Ripple's first ODL service implementation in Japan, setting the stage to drive more adoption of crypto-enabled services in the region by leveraging the digital asset XRP to eliminate pre-funding. The two companies can also free up capital to accelerate the expansion of their own payment businesses. We see tremendous potential in leveraging blockchain technology to transform not only the way the payment transactions are made, but in how we manage our businesses by unlocking trapped capital, said Nobuo Ando, representative director of SBI Remit. The launch of ODL in Japan is just a start, and we look forward to continuing to push into the next frontier of financial innovation beyond real-time payments in just the Philippines, but to other parts of the region as well. This is it, guys. So it's hotting up. It's hotting up. We've got ODL, we've got SWIFT, we've got BIS, we've got people, everyone all over the gaff try to sort their own thing out. The Bank of England with the CBDCs and soon to be issued currencies. It is hotting up. Wars will be fought in the next few years. And the thing to remember is, as long as they meet the ISO 20022 standard linked to them APIs, they all link to each other through them APIs. Ripple, ISO ready, yeah, 2022 there. Bank of International Settlement mentioning ISO. SWIFT are going to be ISO ready. That is the new standard that everyone's actually moving to, and that Ripple have been ready for 10 years, nearly. 7 years at least, 8 years, 9 years, 10 years, shit, it's 10 years and 18 months, shit, we're getting close to that. So, what do? We invest in ourselves, and we invest in the internet value, and we be patient, and that's about all you can do, yeah? Live long and oddly all, guys, till you're ready to let it go. Stake it, bake it, and feed the beast till it feeds you. We love crypto, we love RippleNet, we love rapid payments, we love transparency, and we love you. So take care of yourself, and I'll see you on the next one. Enjoy the rest of your week. Peace out.